Okay, so I started the stream right nice and smooth as the song ended, but OBS just no reason, it just resets all of my sound settings, so it's not using my microphone as the microphone. So yeah, I don't get it. I didn't update it, nothing, right? You just turn it on, and then sometimes your sound settings are back to default because fuck you. Anyway, well, I already said the F word, chat. Not YouTube friendly. Can you believe this? Anyway, so I've heard that Pope Joan is a AoE artist looper with a battery, which sounds like the boringest thing they could have possibly done. That's actually really disappointing, but we'll check out her animations here. Does anybody have her? Because Discord said she had different animations in I think stage 1 and stage 3. I don't know about stage 2, but okay, hold on, Carps. Do I have you on my ult? Because I'm on my like Gilgamesh account here. Alright, there's my code if you can give me yours. Art crit support? Well, crit's fun. Yeah, I'll look at her kit here in a second. But yeah, if you can give me your digits. If not, though, you can just add me, and then I'll you know, do a stage while we wait. They refuse to make single target 5 stars.
Oh no!
Well, send me your friend code because it doesn't update immediately. Unless Steve. No, yeah, no, it doesn't. Wait, no, it does. What the fuck? I don't think I've ever seen. I don't know, is that new or just, I don't even. Generally, someone sends you a friend invite, it doesn't actually appear. I don't know, maybe Carps already sent me one prior. I don't even. Yeah, generally speaking, you have to do something to get the server to update. My world has been shattered because I actually saw the invite there. Alright. Oh yeah, I haven't done the little prologue to the filler arc yet. So, I'm pretty sure this event is a whole lot of nothing, which is really lame because we haven't had an event in... you know what's crazy? It's almost been half a year since we've had a new event. Because, now it hasn't been a half a year, but it was really early November was the last event that we got. And we are now mid to late February. So it's been over 4 months, so that's pretty insane. And then this event is nothing. As far as I'm aware, it's just a couple of free quests that are time-gated. So it's just glorified dailies again. Like, imagine waiting almost half a year for an event, and then this is what you get. Like, you have got... I'm so disappointed. It's nothing but a challenge quest, but then you have to wait a really long time for said challenge quest. Oh, hey, St. George, that makes sense. The fact they don't use him more is sad. Whipping out the camera. Okay, I'm seeing a Saint theme here. Okay, Martha. Okay, I'm normally, you know, on Martha's side, and she's pretty cool. But I'm pretty sure this motherfucker just tried to punch St. George's camera, and this is... this sin cannot be forgiven. This is crossing a line, Martha. You're done now. You're in the doghouse. Motherfucker, you don't antagonize George under any circumstance here. Martha moment indeed. Oh hey, it's Ku. It's kind of dumb that they always put Ku with Kid Gil though because of Fate Hollow. Like that's kind of lame to be honest. It's kind of an issue that FGO has. It's just like they don't want to actually characterize their characters, so they just like do the gag over and over again, and it just gets pretty old. It's like, haha, Tesla and Edison, haha, guys, it's so funny. What was what? Did first I thought Charlotte was like pretending to be Pope Joan, but now I think like Pope Joan was like blessing Charlotte for some reason, which is a pretty random combo there, so I'm a little confused. Yeah, Lancelot is a classic example of what I'm talking about. Now, they announced in advance that, like, Nursery Rhyme was going to be part of this event, and she's a bonus servant. But I bet you she didn't get an animation update. Because, you know, that would make sense, but it would require work, and we don't do that here. You just going around blessing people right now? Is that what's going on here? Oh god. Also, no animation update, by the way. So I'm guessing Jolter's being an edgy teenager, making fun of the Pope or something. Proto. Remember that character, guys? Remember when he was relevant? Totally, you know, at literally any point in FGO's life? Remember that? Guessing there's going to be a singularity caused for some crazy reason. So are we just glossing over the fact that Pope Joan's here? Because, like, they weren't even sure she was going to be summonable because maybe she's fictional, maybe she's not, blah, 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 blah. But they're not even making, like, a deal of how you, like, she joins the roster. She's just here, just hanging out. She's been here since Lost Belt 3. I mean, that really doesn't make sense because in Lost Belt 3 is before Lost Belt 6.5, so. Oh, hi, Rama. Boy, using Rama on Valentine's Day is pretty mean. I'm guessing, oh my god, I think they're using Jolter because she's fictional. Because Jolter's, like, you know, made up by Gilius and all that. You know, she's not the real Joan of Arc. I'm pretty sure that's why they're using her. Because Nursery Rhyme is obviously in that kind of, you know, fictional wackiness space. I'm not, like, super up to date, though, on Pope Joan lore, but I'm pretty sure it's, like, the story originates so long ago, there's actually no way we could possibly know if it was fictional or not. But the church back in the day claimed it to be fictional, so we kind of just believe that. But also, the church is pretty notorious for being full of shit and lying, so I'm pretty sure people are just kind of like, I don't know. But it would make more sense if it was fictional because the church, you know, making a woman the Pope doesn't seem very likely, you know, because religion and all that. But yeah, I'm not like super up to date on Pope Joan IRL lore, but I do know it's so old that good luck figuring out what the hell is going on there. Interesting music. Yeah, I know it's like a lot of question marks and it's just so old that, you know, it's kind of whatever, but who knows? Unfortunately, there's a lot of things in history we're just never going to have answers to, and I guarantee you there are things that we're very, like, sure about history. They're like, oh yeah, this definitely happened this way, because we feel like the evidence is just so obvious that we're just wrong about. I guarantee it. Now, I'm sure most of the things that we're like, oh, we have loads of evidence and we're very concrete about it, most of those things we probably are correct about, but I guarantee you there's a few things that it just looks so sure that it's this way, and just due to crazy circumstances and coincidences and blah 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 that we're actually wrong. Wait, what's Constantine's My Room line for Joan? What? As far as I'm aware, the consensus on Troy is that it didn't exist, but it's based on a city that did, and it's like kind of like how the Count of Monte Cristo isn't like an exact real story, but it was probably based on a real story, but obviously exaggerated and stuff. Wait, he doesn't, like, have one, or he just doesn't remember her? He has no memories? That's kind of, that's weird. Why would they, that's kind of strange to me, because, now obviously, you know, it's normal that servants have a hard time remembering things, and normally something like very significant has to happen for them to remember things from their past summoning, right? They've kind of established that for a really, really long time. And so it's like really normal that servants forget things, and it's all sad face and stuff. But what's weird is they make exceptions for that all of the time, right? So it's really weird to make Constantine an exception to the exception, if that makes any sense, right? That seems very strange to me. That's just, you know, oh my god, I wonder if they're just doing that. Wait a minute. Chat, I may have forgotten what company this is. Are they just doing that for the same reason? Oh my god, are they just doing that because of, you know, how they got rid of, like, Arthur's line, and, you know, they you know how they be with the white. I just realized that might be why they did that. That would explain that. Oh my god, I hate this fucking game sometimes, dude. That is just, oh my god, because, you know, the main character's gotta, you know, be able to step in here, because, you know, they're so important, guys. Myself insert. Yeah, that's probably why, actually. That's super annoying, though, when they make so many exceptions, but then they do that. I wonder if they're gonna bring Sita in an arcade, and they'll have, like, a big story thing, how they can get, like, around the curse or something. I mean, they made it work for Brunhilde and Sigurd, so... I mean, it's probably not Lizangel's fault, Lasagna, right? If anyone is to blame, it's Type Moon, because they generally have the control over that kind of stuff. Actually, as far as I'm aware, people are always blaming, like, Aniplex and Sony and stuff, but from what I've seen, and we don't know what the exact contract is, but from what I've seen, Type Moon has most of the influence over the development of FGO, and they seem to have always been like that. Now, like, Nasu wasn't very involved for a long time because he didn't give a shit, but yeah, as far as I can tell, Type Moon is actually the main decision maker for this game, not Aniplex. But every time they, like, try to move aside, like, actual character development and, like, that kind of thing for my, you know, harem protagonist, I'm not a fan. It's so shallow, dude. Okay, I guess this is the singularity. What the hell is going on? Also, I guess they're just not gonna put Constantine in this event then. So, Rama and Pope Joan are the only major cast members here that I like, because it looks like they're not going to use George. Imagine having an event like this, and you don't use George in a meaningful way. Like, imagine doing that. Guess we'll see. He might be in, like, one chapter. They do that a lot, where they'll have, like, you know, a character like George in one chapter, and that's it. Can you imagine, chat, if they put not Constantine, he already is in the game. If they put Kozuki in the game, and they had Medea not remember him, right? Imagine them doing that. That'd be great, guys, right? They would do that? Yeah, they probably would, to be honest. I mean, it depends. It's not like Medea's popular, so it kind of helps her out. This is normally the background they use for, like, Fuyuki, the Grail part, but I can't imagine that's where this is set. Does anyone know? Like, what's the premise here? Like, is this for Yuki or what? Like, what's the deal? Does anyone know? Generally, like, lighthearted events like this, though, are not very high priority for getting translated and whatnot, so may not be much information out there right now. Figured the class card servants would be back, though. Yeah, I heard she doesn't have the class card servants in her animations or anything, so it's kind of sad. Alright, let's see if we can get Carps to show up here. Well, we know he logged in recently because he sent me the invite. But FGO is kind of a bitch when it comes to actually summoning. Oh, there we go. That's all slot? Yep, there we go. Alright, which stage is this? Because I want to see all the stages if we can. Okay, this is stage 1. Yeah, can we just go one at a time? Like we can go stage 2, then stage 3. Ow, though, by the way. Oh god, I think we're double, Yep. Nothing like double support. We're, double, Pope Joaning, apparently. Let's see. What shall we do? You know, we'll go Constantine. There we go. And then we'll just, 3-man it, because that should be more than enough. There we go. Oh wait, I should at least bring people for Bond. It's probably already Bond 10. Yeah. That's generally pretty high priority for me, even though I rarely use his Bond CE. I don't know why Aussie, but you know, it works. Shadow clone, yep. Hey, don't you make fun of the owl? What's wrong with you? Random snakes. Okay, let me look at her toolkit here. I know she's an art looper, so, you know, what are you gonna do? Alright, she has targeted Star Absorb for art cards, 5,000%, so that's massive. Increase their critical damage of art cards for 3 turns, and gain. So only, that's kind of shitty though. Art up is way better. That's actually pretty bad. That's actually really bad. Now it's 100% damage, so that's more damage than you would normally get out of art up. The thing is, art up is so much better because it gives you NP gain up, star gen, damage, right? It's everything. And it works if you crit or if you don't crit, where crit damage up for art cards specifically, like that's very specific, right? If you crit with a buster card, nothing happens. If you crit with a quick card, nothing happens. If you don't crit, nothing happens. It only will kick in if you art crit. And it's it is 100% damage though, so that's more. And then 10 stars per turn for 3 turns. Okay, the 10 stars per turn, that's actually kind of fun. You know, chat, when you're wanting to make your art cards crit, but you might be doing things other than using art crits as well. Like maybe you do a buster attack, you know, an extra attack or an NP. Then Golden Sumo would be the way to go, right? Because then it'll help you no matter what. Where this only helps you if you specifically art crit, right? That's very narrow, chat. So you could just have universal value out of Golden Sumo. Second skill, okay, she does have art up from that. That's nice, although it's only 20%. But 20% art up, 3 turns, full party.
Trust me, you're not that guy.
Debuff immunity, only 1 time though. That's, man, they're really fucking this up. Because like I feel like that would be something really unique if that was her shtick, right? It's like, okay, I give the whole party debuff immunity for 3 turns. That's big, right? That would be a real reason to bring her against, you know, like Fluffy, right? That'd be really good against Fluffy with all the debuff nonsense he does. But it's only 1 time, right? So that's pretty weak. It's because she has so many effects per skill though. And then she has reduces party damage taken, so damage cut by 1,000 for 3 turns. Charges only her NP gauge by 30%. That's a good skill. You know, art up, damage cut, debuff immunity, although not very much of it, but that is a good skill. And then, of course, and then charges everyone's gauge by 20%. So then 30 for herself, 20 for everybody. So 50 for herself total. Oh, geez, what a surprise. And then attack up for everybody. So good old charisma. I mean, this is a good toolkit. It's just boring as fuck. And everything that they could have done to make it interesting, they didn't do. Like, this is, like, why would you even need a generic art looper with a bit of team support? That's a ruler, right? Like, that's not what you want a ruler for. Like, that's really boring. This could have been so much more interesting. Yeah, her cooldowns are a bit long. They're 6, 7, 8. However, because she's an art looper, you're going to use her for 3 turn setups. Like, don't lie to me. So, it won't matter. It'll be bad for challenge quests, I suppose, that are really, really hard. You're not going to 3 turn, but her bonus damage for her 3rd passive is Rider, which is super random, but she's a ruler, so I mean, it just makes her crazy effective against rulers. She's basically counterclassing rulers at that point, or riders at that point, excuse me. And then NP, please be something interesting. Increase own damage against evil alignment for 50% for 1 turn, so it'll affect her other attacks. That's alright if they are evil. Better than Sanson, probably. Deals damage to all enemies, so it's AoE, of course. Inflicts buff block 1 time for 3 turns. It's only 1 time, but I mean, buff block is still really good. And then she gets bonus damage on man attribute, which is not male, it's just like there's an attribute for man, which is like, I don't know, normal-ish human, I guess. So if you're evil man, she will absolutely fuck you up. By the way, chat, does anyone else see this? I am so tired of this game design. They're doing this all the time. Like, have y'all noticed this? Like, every fucking character now, what they do, they give them like these really generic AoE toolkits, right? That have lots of battery, lots of loopy stuff, right? Just that kind of typical shit. And then they give them niches for, you know, anti-whatever alignment, high Cairo. Like, I am tired of shit of this. Because like this is their whole shtick is like, okay, we'll make them viable because their niche will come up sometimes. And so, because they can't make servants that are unique anymore because they're fucking lazy. So they just give them these niches like, you know, anti-lawful, then anti-this, you know, they normally give them 2 niches, and this one, you know, it's anti-evil and anti-man. That way they do really, so she's of course going to be viable if you fight an evil man, right? Because then she's just got so much bonus damage. It's like it's like a really brute force way to make them viable sometimes, but not always. And then they just give them these generic ass, you know, meta toolkits, the typical, you know, refund, loopy stuff. This is so disappointing, man. Like I like her design, and you know, she's not weird. She's actually a really normal, you know, version of Pope Joan in anime, so I'm very happy about that. And you know, it was an NPC from 6.5, so it's nice to see NPCs getting added. So that's fine, right? That's fine. But the toolkit is so boring, and then this event is just glorified dailies that are all time locked. Like, why are these fucking time locked? Right, at least let us do that, because there's probably going to be like a 1,000,000 HP, you know, final one, and those are actually pretty fun to do. But we're gonna have to wait like, you know, 2 weeks or whatever to get it. Just, oh god, I hate fucking FGO these days, man. They do everything lame like. All right, so this is stage 3. This is stage 1. Thank you, I like the 1, 2, 3. Thank you for the 55 months. Dear Lord, that's a long time. The 1,000,000 HP nodes, I don't actually find boring. I actually find them pretty fun. Like, once you've figured them out and done them a few times, then they're just kind of turning in like anything else. But they're pretty fun. They're way more fun than most farming stages. Of course, they're not as fun as like proper, you know, event stages and, you know, boss fights and challenge quests. Like, obviously, they're not as good as that. But I'll certainly take those over just the typical nonsense. I think I've 3-turned every 1,000,000 HP stage so far, but I could definitely see one being made that I can't. You know, they're, you know, sometimes you're gonna have to 4 or 5 turn for sure. I wonder if their skill animations are the same. So far, no, but I guess we'll see here. Just cast everything. Yeah, I think their skill animations are different. Yeah, most certainly. Feels like the bird couldn't be in the other ones. Alright. Man, I really wish they'd given her like really unique interesting gameplay, because it is like a nice normal character, which they hardly ever add. Okay, that animation sucked. The other two were fine, but that one was pretty bad. Every time I see these snakes, I think of Darkest Dungeon. Okay, well, she got all of the cards, so we'll be doing that. We'll do Long Range Buster and then Double Art. Gotta remember then the next time to do Close Range Buster. Huh, that's a really long animation for being like not the extra attack. Castlevania moment, yeah. Get a crit? Get a crit? Crit? Nope. We'll do the NP. I wonder if the NPs are different between stages. Yeah, real thrilling gameplay right now. Oh my god, they're doing every lazy thing ever. Do I have to say it? Like, do I have to say it? Like, are you fucking kidding me? Dude, I am so tired of them doing this, dude. It's just like, what the fuck, man? You're doing every lazy thing possible, right? You're doing the whole niche thing, so of course she's viable sometimes. Like, they just do that with every character now, right? They just have to have an anti-niche, just in case their toolkit's not good enough. And then they have a really loopy-based, battery toolkit. And then their fucking NP is the same in all three stages, because they can't be bothered. The whole reason they do this is because they can't be bothered to... Does anyone defend this now? Because I remember every time they did this early on, people would make excuses like, oh, well, because story-wise, blah, 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 blah. No, this character's famous for this pose, so then blah, 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 right? But, like, the fact that they've done this so many times for so many characters, it's not legitimate. They're not doing this for an artistic reason. They're doing it because they're lazy, right? Like, if they did this for, like, one character, every once in a while, and there was, like, an obvious excuse, right? Like, it's like the Mona Lisa going to the famous pose, so it's gotta be the same extension. Like, even then, that's fucking lazy, but, like, they've done it for so many characters now, just over and over and over again. They're just lazy. That's the whole issue here. Oh, that was so disappointing. This actually makes me mad because, like, Pope Joan is a fairly normal character in FGO, which I'm happy about, but then they're just running it. Yeah, I went to Rasputin. Yeah, Dino Bomb was the time, like, I really called it out for just being so fucking lazy, and so many people defended it back then. Like, people just weren't having it. It was just so obvious that they contrived that NP to just make sure they didn't have to make a different NP. For just 2 stages, right? She didn't need 3, just 2. Here's the thing. So far, Lizangle has been worse than DW. Like, just no question. Like, it's been almost 5 months since we had an event. 5 months. Like, that's just, it's so ridiculous. But you gotta remember, DW is still really bad. Like, they're still part of that whole never giving UI updates, never doing story replay, never adding a game mode ever, right? So on and so forth. The only real difference is they did do animation updates occasionally. It's not like they did them a lot or anything. At the end of the day, they're both bad. Right? They're both bad. Man, this really makes me sad, though. I was really looking forward to this event, and I thought because it had been so long since we'd had an event, that this one would be good and something unique. And I don't mean, like, I'm gonna say something that people are gonna misunderstand. I mean, like, unique, like Edmund Challenge Tower. Now, I don't mean, like, it, like playing like it, but something different, right? Like an event that's its own thing, right? But no, it's just more fucking farming. Oh, hi, Angra. Can't imagine what Angra is saying to Pope Joan, but at least none of Pope Joan's ascensions are like space nonsense, right? They're all pretty grounded. There's no world where I'm rolling on my main account. I don't mind Pope Joan as a character and everything, but would never touch the main account here. I need my SQ. So what Angra and Karen are representing her angel and devil. But yeah, I know rulers aren't supposed to have a wish for the Grail. I remember that. That's like the whole shtick. Not that they've ever respected what rulers are supposed to be about or anything, but what was the wish? You will see. Okay. Is you know, Sita and FGO, right, guys? Right? Because, you know, Pope Joan totally knows what Sita is, right? Okay, if Ku was rated up, I would roll, actually. Like, no question. But, yeah, I don't think he's rated up, because he's never rated up. Also, if Ku was rated up, I'd have, like, so many Discord pings. I'd actually be disappointed in my community if Ku was rated up right now and they didn't ping me. I would shake my head at you in a disappointed manner. Now, Castaku gets rated up. He gets plenty of those. Is that what she wished for? It's pretty, honestly, that's kind of, you might say that's like egotistical, but that's a pretty low bar wish. Like when you think about it, you might, you know, wish for like a, you know, a whole, you know, city or all the money in the world or, you know, unlimited power or more wishes or whatever. But if you just wish for a statue, that really isn't a lot, to be honest. Is this the, which singularity is that though? I wonder, like, I don't know if they're using an already existing one or if, like, a new one's being made. Not that they gave us a map or anything. Imagine putting effort into an event. Remember when Semiramis' Valentine's Day event actually had, you know, at least some effort put into it? Although I guess Valentine's Day events never have that much, but, like, Jesus. Man, look how cool that looks! I'm guessing she's going in disguise, but that looks awesome. Make that a servant, let's go. Make that like a caster, generic, you know? I bet you Cairo mentioned that too. There's no, I don't know if Cairo watched the story, he might have just skipped it, but there's no way Cairo didn't comment on this. It's blue, for God's sakes. He did? Alright, good man. Now, see, now you make that playable, right, as like a version of the generic caster, right? And then you let the player base change the color, right? So you can be green, you know, brown, blue there. And then like you have multiple skills you can pick from for your 3 skills. You have like an AoE MP you can pick, a single target one you can pick, and then there's a few different skills and you can kind of combo which set of 3 you want. That'd be awesome, and do that for all the classes, all the, you know, class card servants. But nope. That would be like, you know, work and fun. By the way, I'd make almost all of them single target if they did that. Yeah, actually, I can't imagine I'd make any of them AoE. Like, I don't think I'm ever really wanting for AoE. So, who dat? Well, maybe the challenge quest will be good, but we have to wait a long time for that. Hey, Saw. Yeah, imagine making the caster, the generic caster that could give you AoE. Like this, of course I would do single target. And I'd pick every, like, skill, like, let's say you had, like, 3 options per slot. Whichever option for each slot was the most, like, damagey for the NP is what I would go with. Oh, for a kill? What? Rep Ongra. Or Devil on your shoulder, or whatever it is. To be fair, I mean, it's hard to know, because there absolutely are development studios out there where it's just all crap, but it is very possible that there's several people in Lizangle that have good ideas and want the game to be better, but their hands are tied, and they don't have the budget, they don't have the manpower. Now, you know, that's not their fault. Right now, as a company, it's inexcusable, because how much money this game has made, they should have no problems hiring talent and having enough, you know, manpower and stuff to get done what they need to get done. There's no excuse for that whatsoever, but the individual developers oftentimes are not at fault, and oftentimes they do have good ideas that they just are unable to implement. Because it's not like the employees, you know, the coders and stuff, they don't decide how much money goes to hiring and that kind of thing. Now the higher-ups should honestly be ashamed, like with how much money they've made and how poorly they handle this game. What is going on? Suddenly Chinese invasion? And now we've got our Gartha pirates, okay, well, kill it, kill it, kill it, kill it, kill it. Just shoot in the face right now, no mercy. Just A it immediately. Get that off my screen. Sanson. Yeah, just bring Orc back. Just bring Orc back. Run over the whole area. The whole thing must be cleansed. Now, you know what would make this sting less is if they give an animation update for Nursery Rhyme. Right? That'd be something. You know what's messed up? I was actually just going to say that. Right now, although Nursery Rhyme is a very, very, very old character and she barely has better animations than Day 1, practically Day 1 animations, they at least use her book sprite in the NP when she's in Stage 1, and then they use her Stage 2 and 3 sprite when she's in Stage 2 or 3, right? So at least they did that. But I bet you if they give her an animation update, they ain't gonna do that anymore, and she's just gonna go into human form no matter what. I really hope I'm wrong about that, because I really like the book form. It's awesome. Like, you have a fucking floating book as a servant. To be fair, Fate Extra is literally paper, rock, scissors, so, you know, that's a whole other problem. So I'm guessing this is just set sometime vaguely after Lost Belt 3 and Argartha, I would imagine. Arknights. If I ever gonna recommend a gacha game, it's always Arknights. It has really good gameplay, really good free-to-play model, lots of replay value. They actually have some integrity over there. I think Arknights is the best gacha game on the market, gameplay-wise and stuff. Like, the main story to this day is really fun. Like, it's not been power crept. It gets pretty difficult as of, like, chapter 2. Like, obviously the beginning, you know, they're getting you used to stuff. The beginning's not that hard. But, yeah, if you just, like, naturally play through the main story, right, like, treat it like a single-player game, you'll start having a pretty difficult time pretty early on. And, yeah, it's good. I really enjoy it. Doesn't have nearly as much cast variety as FGO does, but the gameplay is very good. And it's got like a roguelike mode that's fully flushed out and is like a good enough mode to be a standalone game. It's really good and it's got great replay value because of that. I've always saying I wish FGO would copy Arknights. I think if FGO did that, FGO would be a way better video game. What? Are the people not a fan of Pope Joan? They're trying to pull the statue down? The chains are for protecting it, so it can't be stolen? Wow, that was the Shinjuku, whatever, guys. Are we trying to get rid of the chains for some reason? Like, are we trying to get rid of the statue? Oh, I guess the statue is the cause of the singularity. There's like the grails inside of it or whatever, and we have to destroy it. Even though that was her wish. And now we have like the zealous townsfolk protecting it. Alright, that took a minute. Let's actually check out her animations proper now. Let's see stage 2. And then we'll use like stage 3 in an actual fight so we can see all the stuff. We'll go fight Richard. Wait, this account doesn't have Richard though. Crap! What do I have? I mean, we can just use whatever. The thing is, you need an enemy that doesn't hit too hard but then has like a lot of health is the ideal. Guess we can do a free quest. It's just free quests sometimes can't kill your taunt walls. Get a teapot here apparently. Okay, surely a level 50 stage can kill my taunt walls. Can we get stage 2? So I want to see stage 2. Oh, I meant to hit the refresh. I'm kind of curious if stage 2 still has the owl. I'm hoping it does. You might have to update something else. I find if all you do is change a sprite, the game won't count it. You have to like change a craft essence or switch a servant out or something like that. FGO is very silly like that. Basically, it doesn't see as like changing art as like, it doesn't register that as a change, so it sees no reason to update the support list. I'm pretty sure that's the deal. while I'm waiting, I'll just get this bit set up. Right? Did I blow up my... Okay, there we go. Oh yeah, what does this say craft essence do? I haven't looked yet. Oh crap, we're a bonus servant, so we're gonna just kill the enemies ridiculously quickly. Anti-humanoid? Shit, that's really good. Or is it anti-man? Anti-man's not as good. Still good, but it's not as good. It's anti-man. Okay, that's gonna be hard to keep track of, honestly. Let me try to find it on the wiki. I want to look at the numbers here. Wait, they're giving out the gold buddy ring again? What the fuck? Oh no, they just added it to the shop. Okay. I was gonna say, that's pretty lazy. The wiki has not actually added the craft essences effects to it yet. That's unfortunate. I wonder if it's a high percent. Because if it is a high percent, when you do happen to fight man, it'll probably be very strong. I can probably figure it out by looking at the, That's pretty cool, though. That's, like, very classical. I hope the owl is still present now. So, it looks like, with non-limit broken, it's 20% damage to man, and then 30% NP, so it'll go up to 50% NP, and probably 25%. That's pretty damn good. That actually makes me sad. That's so good that, never mind. Never mind, they runned it. Anyone see what they did to run this? Because, like, 25% damage with starting MP is awesome, right? That's like a nice middle ground between, you know, like Art of Death and those kinds of things. But yeah, they gave it split stats. Why do you do this? Like literally, why do they do this? Because like now almost all of the extra damage you'd get from this over like Aerial Drive or Golden Sumo or whatever is just being lost because the attack stat is so much lower, right? So like, why bother at that point? That's so dumb. The only way this could be worse is if it was full HP. That would really suck. Oh, you know what? I should give them this stuff. You know, I've got Valentine CEs, but they're in the second storage. But they're only 10%, so it's not that important. I don't know if I'm gonna roll on Pope Joan on my ult account or not. I like the design just fine. You know, I liked her character in 6.5. No owl, kills bad. I'm guessing the first stage is like her before being the Pope. No pets allowed. Oh, he comes back! That's nice. Yeah, I'm guessing he can't like hang out anymore, but that's why he's not like hanging out on the sprite. Drops in to say hi there. Man, her attack animation is so far. Oh my god, that's actually awesome. That was awesome. That's like Wrath of God right there. Dude, imagine you do that on like a setup where you like buff stack the hell out of her. I kind of make a video of that. You just like crazy buff stacker, right? And then you crit with that for just like some outrageous number. I'm probably gonna make that a video. I think I know how I would go about that. I can't help but notice that George is still alive. No. Okay, at least he's attacking. Oh great, I have a Lancer. Gonna make it hard to die to these. Alright, let's do Buster first. I've kind of lost track of which ones I've done. These animations are actually pretty cool though. She's like the Deacons of the Deep from Dark Souls, but confident. Oh my god! That's great. Not what I was expecting. Yeah, I definitely prefer stage 1 and 2 over stage 3. The animations in stage 3 were kind of boring, to be honest. I'm definitely gonna have to make a Pope Joan video. I've already got so many ideas. Fuck, I might have to make a Pope Joan experience video. I already have so many ideas for a video. Like, sometimes it's really hard to come up with, like, ideas and have, like, inspiration, but I have so many ideas for a video. Fuck, I'm gonna have to do that. What really sucks about that is that makes me want to roll more because it's so much easier to create a video when you have the servant and you don't have to, like, worry about the person being online when you need them to be online and stuff. Alright, let's do short range Buster here. Or Buster second. It's not always gonna be short range, depends on what the other attack is. Yeah, that's incredible. I love that animation. That's great. Why do they do this though? I can't believe they do this. Like, oh, it's stage 3, guys. We're not lazy. Well, it wouldn't matter, like, because I don't need Ku on my ult account, so it wouldn't matter if you can't get Ku. Oh, hi Calamity Jane. What's her name here? Does anybody know? Because they normally make jokes with the names. That name is ridiculously long. So I'm curious what that is. Alright, let's see here. Dude, you can hear the hoot at the start there. Nice damage. I cannot imagine how this game tries to calculate her third skill as an AI ability. I guess they make it RNG, like which effects you get or something. I don't even know, like... They probably just have her not use her third skill unless she's a boss, like a major boss, so then they might like make it a gimmick or something. Because yeah, that's not something that would translate very well for the AI. That's probably not going to do a lot of damage when she's not an event servant. Unless you're fighting Moon Cancer, but good luck with that. And before they put a Moon Cancer in this event just because of her. I like these apples though. Alright, well, I'm gonna try to get her on my ult just because I like normal servants and I really do want to make a video because I got some ideas. And I don't know what else I would roll on my ult account at this point, so... Let's see how the RNG goes. We have so many fucking summon tickets, and this game cannot be bothered to give you a 10 roll with your summon tickets. It's kind of annoying because I have almost 8 10 rolls. Like that's a lot. I don't even know who that is. Oh, Cream Hilda. I would not have guessed that, to be honest. How's Yufu? It is pretty annoying that you only get female servants out of this. Cause I don't like, and like it means I can't get a spook for like a character I really want. I'm sure there's a few oh, that was easy, but I'm sure there's a few females in there, but oh. You know, chat, I don't in all my time playing FGO, I have very rarely gotten a double SSR. Oh my god, what is happening? How does that even make sense? How does that even make this? No, fuck you. Don't say fuck me. Fuck you. That's stupid, dude. Like, I don't mind Pope Joan, but like, you know, I want like, you know, Achilles or, you know, when the, you know, anytime I'm rolling for something like I really want, this never fucking happens, right? Like, when does this ever happen when I like really want the character? Remember Edmund, right? Like, fuck. I don't understand this though. I barely rolled at all.
Filthy scum.
I got 3 S. No one's even gonna believe this roll happened. Like if they didn't watch the stream. I mean, look at this shit. Like what is this nonsense? I should probably screenshot that. That's pretty weird though. I'm not gonna lie. Well, we're not rolling anymore. We're very done.
Are you hallucinating?
But yeah, you know, if they add like Pale Rider, this isn't gonna happen. Right? Like, anytime this has ever happened, it's always for, like, an ult account that I don't care about that much, and for a character that, you know, like, I'm trying to get them, but, like, it's not that big of a deal, right? It's like Lion King, right on the Herc account. It's not like that was actually important. And I was gonna say, I'm fine with just NP1, right? Because I'm mainly doing this for a video. Oh, shit. Do I put that in the video? I think I have to put that in the video. Could somebody clip that roll? If I had known, I wouldn't have talked. I would have been silent and let the animations play out, right? It's gonna be kind of hard to edit that into a video. You can kind of just power through it though and kind of just show the 3 summons and then show the 10 summon at the end. So yeah. But yeah, if someone can clip that, please do that. Send it to me on Discord. Here, let me save my screenshot just so I've got it in the best quality, because obviously my screenshot is of my monitor, not the stream, so like my screenshot's gonna be a bit better resolution and all that. That honestly is frustrating though. Like I would have really liked that roll on you know, a 5-star I like really wanted, like you know, the Green Knight guys, because the Green Knight is going to be added and he's definitely going to be a 5-star guys. Yeah, sure. Totally gonna happen. Anyway, that was the easiest summon of my life. Alright, let's see how bad her mats are. I bet you she takes hero proofs because I saw they were in the shop. Too busy reporting you, yeah. That's probably one of the most ridiculous rolls. Actually, that is probably the most ridiculous roll I've ever gotten. I've never gotten 3 SSRs before. And I think I've gotten 2 SSRs two times. And that's over, you're playing the game for like 7 years, and you know, many accounts. So double SSRs are incredibly rare. These double rate up SSR anyway. Her mats are super easy. I guess we'll see here. Unfortunately, I have been leveling. Well, not unfortunately, actually, fortunately, but I've started the journey of going to 120, and the amount of XP that I used for that was pretty staggering, but I think I still have a bunch in my mailbox. We'll see here, though. Game, why are you making me watch an animation for a lore? from my mailbox? Like, holy shit. Don't mind if I do, though, with these, SQ. Yeah, I still have 534. So, that's a good bit. I'm gonna keep those, though, because they last forever in your mailbox. I'm gonna see if I, like, haven't bought stuff from their shop.
いらっしゃいマスター君。マナプリズムと交換？
Oh, I might want 20 Achilles.
用意した
It
甲
was
斐があったな。
between Achilles, Gilgamesh, and Gwaine. The reason I went with Gwaine is because I just like his gameplay, like, so much. And, like, the thing is, Achilles doesn't change that much at 120. He really doesn't. Gwaine definitely does. I mean, who doesn't want to see a 120 gorilla BBB chain? Like, I want to see how far we can take that. But 120ing is just such a pain in the ass in terms of XP that, you know, I don't really want to do it on old accounts that much. Because, yeah, it's a kind of miserable experience. Oh, that was just the regular ones. Well, we'll see how far that gets us.
Yeah, いらっしゃいだ。
Yeah, at least our NP won't hit like a wet potato, that's true. Wet noodle. I don't know what a wet potato is, but, right, gotta go way down here. Alright, oh god, even this account got Kiara when I was trying to get the Yang CE. So terrible, dude. Hell, if I ever need rare prisms, really easy ammo there. You know what, if I could take those Kiaras and give them to my Steno account, I would, and then I would burn her immediately. Like, no question. Oh hey, we did get Zhu Fu enrolling, so there we go. Fantastic. I don't generally burn things on an account that is like swimming in rare prisms unless I need it, just in case something weird happens, like they make like an interlude or a strengthening quest that has a boss, like Richard, right? So it's just good to hold on to them just in case. And then if you ever need the rare prisms for some reason, then you can burn them. But you know, once an account is pretty established and you've been playing it for a while, you generally just run out of things to do with rare prisms, and you just don't really need to do it. Where the hell is the Pope? The fuck? Oh wow, we have Constantine at MP4. Those rolls must have gone really well. Okay, there she is. That took forever. Insta NP3. We don't have QP right now. Hey, what you talking about, Lost?
我ながらいい調整だ。
Alright, let's see how, does she get double XP? She does, I think. Oh yeah, I got Frankenstein in the roll. Yeah, easy to overlook that.
Hi. 少し強。
That really is funny though. I was 1000% just gonna go for NP1. And right as the second one popped up, I was in the middle of saying that I was just gonna stop at NP1, and then we got the second one. Oh, it takes that much XP though. Or not.
Hi.
Oh yeah, rulers are all statues. Wait, aren't they all skill gems? Oh god. I mean, for a video, she doesn't have to be 10, 10, 10, but you definitely want her to be deep. Oh, that's so bad! Why doesn't the event get skill gems then?
感想を行いました。え？フクロウはどうしたのか？トンビならちゃんといますよ。
Oh yeah, new characters have incredibly long ascension lines, and then old characters, it's like 2 seconds. Well, at least she's giving us pure prisms to help us out here. Because we're probably gonna need it.
もしかすると今が
The best time to level a ruler is a lottery event. Yep, that's pretty easy. I'll use these before I take any of the 5-star ones out of my mailbox. You know, you really would think, because she is a ruler, they'd give you skill gems in this event instead of, just like the random ass mats they picked. I'm assuming her attack stat is quite bad. We shall see though.
はーい。というわけで、大豪華霊気モード、ヨハンナです。荷物が重くなればなるほど、やんちゃをしたくなるのが人間というもの。
Yeah, they always make you go through skill gym hell.
ここからは少しだけ自分を出していきますね。
11k with foes. I mean, it's enough attack to get the job done. Like 11k is good for a 4-star, but that is definitely low for a 5-star. But it's workable. Yeah, we don't have foe. I think I can get them from the shop or the Mana Prism shop. Yeah, this event is pretty disappointing. At least they didn't make Pope Joan weird, but they certainly didn't put any effort into her NP animation. He's gonna have a hell of a lot of HP at 120. And if you 2k foe, should be 17k, and so at 120 you're gonna be near 20,000. And if you give her an HP CE, she'd be over 20,000, I think.
なんか面白いよね。
How long is this line gonna be? That's kind of cool art,
ほら
though.
見て、マスター。朝日が昇り、夜闇が消えて、それでも私はここにいるの。生きているということはとても楽しいし素晴らしい。あなただってそうでしょ。
Boy, Ziggy, you missed something interesting.
なら、あなたが私を必要とする
I don't know how
限
to put
り、
it.
いつだってそばにいるよ。忘れないで。あなたと私は主と共にあるし、愛も希望もここにしっかりあるんだから。
Yes, maybe, I don't know, maybe 20 minutes ago, 10 minutes ago.
つ
Kind of weird music right now. You know, if they could rate up Moriarty, like, literally right now, I would roll on that, but they're not going to do that. I swear, every time they rate up Moriarty, I either just get bad luck and I don't get him, or they rate him up relative to, like, other things that I'm really wanting to roll on, and, I swear, the only bad thing I really fear about getting Moriarty is his mats. Like, oh my god, if I got Moriarty, it's just death. Like, it's actual death, so, but I'd feel pressured to do it because I really like Moriarty, so it'd be a real problem. Also, he's not very good, but, you know, maybe they'll buff him someday. Alright. Let's get the faux items here.
いらっしゃいマスター君。マナプリズムと交換？
think I need 2.
用意した甲斐があったな。
Imagine buying blue cubes. They're 1 mana Prismo this game.
いや、いらっしゃいだね、マスタ
Okay,
ー
if I'm
君。
gonna make a video, she's
地
gonna
道
need
にコ
command
ツコツ
codes.
やる？
I should unlock those. I'm gonna have to do some like QP farming though before I do the video, because I don't have enough QP to actually level her skills, even if I had the mats. There we go. You know what I need to do, chat? I need to make a Caesar experience video. There's a lot of potential with that, especially with just how much ridiculous damage he can do. $5 million QP out the window right here.
我
What?
そろそろ
Why is this a thing? Oh, just 1. Excuse me, I can't count. Wow, this account has 3 rulers. I don't think my main even has that. We'll go stage 2 for now. Very classical Pope look there. Alright. How bad are the skill gems?
よく
Let's see. For the video, none of these skills would make a Buster crit do more damage, which is what we're actually caring about. Yeah, actually, her skill ranks may not matter too much, depending on how. I mean, I'll show some loop nonsense in the video, at least somewhat. Let's see. Second skill affects the battery and the art up, so probably the second skill. Oh god, we don't even have blue caster gems. Like, not enough for all 3. Oh, it doesn't use caster twice, though. Boy, you know I don't play this account much if it's lacking red gems. Like, no account that I actually play is lacking in red or blue gems. That's fucked up.
そろそろク
Like,
エス
that's
トに
fucked
戻る？
up. And 'cause I don't even play lotteries on this event, or on this account. It's been like so long since I've done that.
いらっしゃいマスター君。カタログはこっちだ
I
よ。
don't know if I want to use
退
rare
屈がてら
prisms on
レア
red
ものだ
gems
ね。
because ultimately you
任せ
can't
て
get those really
う
easy.
んこれがいいか
This
な。
is the wrong thing.
まだ見ていく？アイテム交換だね。いいよ。そういうのも嫌いじゃないし。
I'm curious. Okay, so I've already bought all caster gems, so and then I don't have a lot of rider gems or archer gems, so I know I'm gonna have to buy at least a few of these. Probably more than that. Yeah, I mean, I can buy it pretty easy. Yeah, fuck it. It's for content. Might need to buy some of those. But I know for a fact I don't have enough QP. But I need these 2 maxed if you really want to show off 50% battery nonsense. God damn it!
そろそろクエストに戻る？
That means I'll need more rider stuff though because I need it for the other skill as well.
にようこそ。なんでもはないがアイテム交換だね。いいよ。そういうのも嫌いじゃないし。
Might need more than that actually. I don't think you're ever gonna regret buying a gold gem, because even if you go over what you need for that one character, you're always gonna need it for something else down the line. Okay, hopefully that's enough.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, I need Constantine to 10-10-10. I got sick of farming hero proofs, and that skill is like the least important. That's why I didn't do it. I forgot to buy the thing that I was here for. That was the whole reason I had to go over there. Wait, I already bought the caster gems though. Fuck! Yikes. We need a good yikes emote. Like maybe Fluffy being, you know, disappointed and disgusted at the same time. This is what you want to do during an event, guys. I guess I'll just summon Bond, because I don't think I need any specific support here. That's already 10, kind of surprising. I guess this isn't 10 yet, but good luck doing that! You know, while we're farming this, I should be using chat's units or soloing or something just to make it more interesting. We could also mess around with Pope Joan and see how she does looping-wise. Gotta at least do the stage efficiently once. It's actually sunny down here, guys, if you just didn't notice. I like how I'm Gwen NPing two guys at like 13 and 12k. I could probably just normal card that without any issue. Man, Kairo's got some pretty funny emotes. I like the Rosh one. We do need to add Lemon Cook. Those need to happen. Wait, we don't have I can't? I swear I added that. Fuck, I didn't. Okay, yeah, I gotta make a list. You know, he actually might not kill her. I mean, he'll kill her with a normal attack after, but I don't think he's quite enough. Close, and that's really impressive, because that's getting close to 200,000, but not quite enough there. Oh. Chat, I'm feeling awfully blessed today. It's kind of weird. Why can't this happen like when I'm, you know, doing more serious things? I don't understand. Like, who the fuck gets 3 gold gems in one run? Like, what is that? Yeah, blessed by the Pope. Hell, I might put that in the video, like showing I don't have the mats for the skill, and then get the caster gems. This shit is kind of bullshit. Actually, could someone clip? Like one point when I was like trying to level this and it was I couldn't, and then clip that run, because that I might have to go back and do it manually, because I'd have to like edit and show like each wave, just for like video purposes, but yeah, I might put that in at the start of the video. Okay, some of her stuff does take mats. They're not too brutal here. Well, that's easy. So all we're gonna need is the caster gems, that's it, and then the QP. Angels with guns, that's the song right now. Their leader is a pope with a shotgun, by the way. Okay, so we need 3 more and that's it. That's all we gotta do.
そろそろクエストに戻る?
Because the first skill, although nice, is not necessary. Okay, chat. I would use chat's units, but we're so close to just being done. I'm just gonna murder it an efficient way. Just get it over with, because it shouldn't take that long to get 3 gems. And yeah, this is from Arc Knights. Yeah, it does sound like Warhammer. Some of the, what's that faction called that's very religious and violent? Honestly, that's most human factions in Warhammer. Not just the Imperium. There's a specific branch of the Imperium that's like very this song, right? Very this song. But yeah, I know the entire Imperium is pretty religious. Well, actually, it's not. There are some segments that are going against the grain a bit, but most of it is. Boy, that's a that's a universe, by the way. Warhammer, both 40,000 and fantasy.
原子は混ざり固まり万象を織りなす星に死して敗せよエルマ
I like how we're unleashing Aya on a snake, which actually Gil would probably do that, but and then an Ifrit of all things. Okay, now he's gonna kill in one shot, I bet. The extra attack up ought to do it. Yep. Did 200k to each of them, roughly. A little bit over. Achilles hits hard, man. And if I remember correctly, Riders have the best damage mod of the cavalry classes. I think Assassin is 0, like 9.0 or whatever, like theirs is garbage. And then Caster I think is maybe 9.5. And then Rider is just 1.0, like normal. And Lancer is 1.05, so slightly above average. And then most of the other classes are just 0.0. Oh, like Caster and Assassin are 0.9. That's kind of a no. I really should not NP this first wave. I don't think that's actually efficient. Berserkers are 1.1, but their counter mod is only 1.5. So, you know, it's kind of a lie, unfortunately. And then Avenger I think is 1.2, which that's actually getting to be a pretty noticeable, like that's kind of a big deal at that point. Especially when compared to an Assassin, because then you're 0.9 versus 1.2, right? That's a pretty decent difference. I don't know why I'm clicking that, but they almost never counterclass, so that's why Avengers are done that way. However, it makes Avengers just absolutely crush. Oh, they were 1.1? I thought Avenger was 1.2. I'll have to check. Anyway, either way, it makes them extra crush berserkers because they get the typical counterclass mod on a berserker, and then their base mod is so high. It's nonsense. But Ruler, I suspect he did that because I doubt we were planning on adding Moon Cancer back then.
戦闘終了しました。撤収の前に資源は回収しておきましょう。
Are there any Avengers that got anti-berserker as a passive? Because that's death. Like that's so much death right there if anyone got that. Edmund, let's see. And Edmund got that buff recently too. No, Edmund's got anti-Avenger. Now that I look at that, I remember seeing that before.
まだまだ我が王には及びませんが。
Yeah, maybe none of them have it because
この剣は太陽の内身。あらゆる不条を清める小村の影のエクスカリバーガラティー。
Or maybe an Avenger because of the story, or a Pretender, excuse me. She got no caster. Yeah, I guess because of herself. Punch Martha has anti-berserker. Yeah, that's pretty good then, because yeah, she's like an Avenger with the 1.1 mod. And if they have Divinity, because there absolutely are berserkers with Divinity, like God Juna, man, she will obliterate God Juna then, because she does the defense down before damage. And then she's got the 1.1 mod, and then she fully counterclasses a berserker, and he has Divinity for her third skill. So yeah, that is massive damage. I'd actually like to see that at some point. Sadly, God Juna in the main story though has a damage resist gimmick, so you won't get the full damage. Kind of strange that a Sphinx can spawn here. By the way, chat, they need to buff the hell out of these stages. They need to just drop so many mats to be trying to do this. These stages should cost 20 AP forever, and they should always drop one gold gem of the class color, or class type, and the other mats just drop like candy. So this is like the go-to place to farm, especially when you don't know what to farm. Alright, I think we need one more. Like, if you make a new account and you're doing these, you know, a bit every day, that should really get your account caught up. Like, they need to be designed for that. I can't hear you over Achilles NP, as it should be. He does have one of the absolute loudest NPs in the game, if not the loudest. I'll turn it down a little bit here. Yeah, actually Gil is doing pretty good damage, because none of these are servants, so he's not getting his bonus. Actually, Babbage's NP is not that loud. Like, him, like, randomly going into Steam noises is, like, very startling. But if you look at the actual, like, sound amount, like in an editing program or something, I'm pretty confident that Achilles is quite a bit louder. It's just, Babbage is very startling, especially his victory line. His victory line spooks me all of the time. Yeah, Joan of Arc crits are something else. Those, I edit those every video that they're in. Not that she's in that many videos, but that and Kojiro's are pretty loud. Actually, I edit Coup Buster crits pretty often too. I'm not gonna lie, sometimes I'm lazy and I don't do it. But his is pretty loud, and his extra attack's pretty loud too. They're not like so loud that you absolutely have to edit them, but I do sometimes, because they do kind of sound like a grenade going off. I love Achilles NP though. So cool. And it's green. Alright. We got an extra one. Man, a Babbage animation update could be so cool. Oh, I really miss them doing those, man. It was always like one of the absolute hypest things was just animation updates. I always loved those. Like that, and when new main story is actually done well, those are the good stuff.
何か物入りかな素材が足りないときはようこそレオナル
Alright, here we go. Yeah, no, that song is really good. Kinda over the top though for leveling skills. Yep, I had a feeling that might happen. Boy, how about this stream chat? Guess what we gotta do now? We gotta get QP. And this account doesn't have as many QP boosts as my main does. It'll be fine though, it should only take one or two. I'll have to do a bunch off stream though just to catch back up. It's not good having an ult account with this little QP. Yep, back to the mine. I could go buy the other ones to limit break this, because this account has a lot of mana prisms, but nah. Yeah, now I can do my own against Richard, that's true. Man, if she was single target, I'd be so much more hyped. I don't know why I let Gwen's voice line finish. It's like I'm acting like I'm recording a video or something, like a super serious boss fight or something, but I'm not. I'm farming QP. The thing is, the game isn't farming 90% of the time. Do you realize how long it's been since I've farmed like this? Like, I mean, it's been so fucking long. Like, once you have an established account, you don't have to farm at all. And then the other thing is, you don't need a million servants that like, do you realize, like, it is so easy to 3-turn the QP farm, right? Like, it's not relevant. Everybody, like, rolling for Pope Joan already can 3-turn all this stuff anyway, so it's super irrelevant. But, oh man, now I can 3-turn it in a different way! They just don't know how to make like something meta, because I'm sure they're trying to make things meta so people want to roll on it for just gameplay reasons. But they're really doing a bad job with the servant toolkits recently. I think Cuckoo's is okay just because it is really interesting, like it's really different, but you know, it's still just AoE nonsense, so. The last single target archer that was a 5-star was Moriarty, which was like 6 years ago. Summer Reese isn't a 5-star, she is a 4-star. Just wait, Lost. They'll buff Orion. They'll fix that. They'll sort that out real quick. I mean, hell, I'm not gonna, honestly, if people, you're gonna get like whales to roll, and they'll roll anyway, just wanna show off, but if you wanna get like as many whales to roll as possible, I don't think AoE is even the way to do it anymore, because they do have so many ways to do AoE stuff. Where you get those new stages, right, where you fight like one really tough enemy at the end. Those favor single target generally, so if anything, there's more demand for single target if you wanted to actually make your account stronger. I mean, nobody's short on AoE at this point. You could say new players, but no, this game doesn't maintain new players, so there aren't any. And like, you don't even need the loop. Look, I'm 3-turning right now, and I'm not even doing the loop setup. And you can do a Raj Spartacus on a new account, and that'll get a lot of your farming done for you. I don't think I actually need that attack up, so I don't know why I'm bothering casting it. I really wish this game was in a better state though when it comes to this kind of stuff. Because like, I think what they're trying to push is like making sure you've got a niche AoE servant, that their niche is so strong they'll work as single target for those farming stages with like 1,000,000 HP plus. Right? Like if this one is, you know, Evil Man, right, especially if it's Mooncaster or a Berserker, then Pope Joan will farm that really well, and if there's 2 enemies instead of just 1, or their first wave is 3 enemies or whatever, then AoE will still work the best, right? That wouldn't surprise me if they start doing that kind of shit. Spartacus at 90 is pretty damn useful. Alright, that should be good enough for the video. Might try to get the first skill up a little bit, but it's not too important. QP will shut me down real quick here. Okay, let me do 1 more QP daily just so I'm not sitting on that little, maybe 2 more, honestly. It's nice to have a little bit of a stockpile. It's very rare that my accounts get that low on QP, but this account is probably the one that has the hardest time because I roll on it the most out of all my ult accounts. And, but I because it's like, this account doesn't actually want for anything, right? If I want to do content, it has like enough units level to do anything, right? It's got all the backbones, it's got a lot of skill ranks up. Now, if I want to do fun stuff or some stuff unique to my main account, it's kind of got a problem in that department. But it's a very established account, so whenever an event happens, I don't see any need to play it, because it doesn't need the loot very much, where like the accounts I'm playing through the game with at the time, like the Sinnoh account right now, it's in desperate need of loot, right? Like it needs skill. Like when lotteries happen, like those accounts I'll use like my newer accounts on a lottery event because they've never gotten skill gen, like ever, right? So they need to at least do a lottery event to once to like get the few key servants you really care about, you know, to 10 and 10 and things like that. My main account though right now has got loads of QP. Even with leveling up Cuckoo, I've still got quite a bit. But I should do some QP dailies from time to time on it just to make sure, in case you do add a bunch of stuff at once that I want. Didn't the QP cap used to be like 500 million or 599 million or something like that? I know it's way higher now because they raised it. But I remember it used to be something like very obtainable, and now it's a lot harder. Man, I want to use Gil on a Saber or Berserker that is a servant. See the damage. Why do I keep casting that attack up? It's not necessary. 2 billion now? Yeah, that is quite a bit. You have to do this stage quite often to get to that. Alright, let me do this one more time. Get around 8 million, 9 million. Not gonna lie though, chat, I'm pretty excited to make that video now. I've got a bunch of ideas for it. Might take a while to make it though. Some of the edits I think are gonna be a bitch, so might take my time with it, not rush it. Should take a few days to do it. You know, for a setup like this, it'd be nice if you had a click all button that activated all the skills at once. That'd be really nice for a lot of farming setups actually, because there's plenty of setups that don't need like key skill timing to work. I just realized if I make Gwen 120, it'll make this setup better. These are actually the 3 service I would probably 120 on this account. And if I made all 3 of them 120, that would just be crazy strong for farming. Super brute force. Be even more crazy if Achilles buffed his teammates like Gil and Gwen does. And the nice thing is, if the last enemy is Lancer, right, Gwen is pretty much, even if it's more single targety, like Gwen will work. If the final enemy is a Saber, then Gilgamesh obviously works super well, and if it's a caster, then Achilles works really well, and if it's Berserker, all of them work really well. Hey, Mash is not max bond on my main account. She was, but then they just raised her bond again. Yeah, I've made sure to stay on top of it in case there's ever like some mechanic tied to it or whatever. But on my ult account, I don't give a fuck, so yeah, I don't worry about it very much. Yeah, the in Lost Belt 7 it went up one more time because yeah, I had her capped. Yeah, my main now is like 8 out of 9. Because it used to be 8 and she was 8 out of 8, but yeah, now it's 8 out of 9. But yeah, this account's got a minute. Also, shut up, Say. I know where you're going with that. Get your mind out of the gutter. So, Say, how do you feel about the Say CE being split stat, even though it's designed as a complete offensive craft essence in every way? Why do they do that? Like, they know when they do that, they're just making it worse. Right? Like, they know they're corrupt the wishing when they do that. Because it's not like why would you want, you know, anti-man damage on a support, like on Hans or something, or, you know, Joan of Arc, right? You're not going to do that, and it makes no sense. But yeah, they either just, like, roll a dice, or they intentionally nerf it because they think it might be too good. But I don't think it would be too good, because, like, it's already not that big of an upgrade in its niche, compared to some of the other CEs out there, like Aerial Drive and Golden Sumo and all that. And then its niche is fairly rare, so, you know, it needs to be stronger. But then if you lower its attack stat, it's not any stronger anymore. So now there's, like, no longer a reason to do it. Alright, let's see here. I guess we'll at least catch up on these free quests. So you know what's messed up is I don't really need to do this event loot-wise on like any account. I mean, the Bazette account needs loot just in general, but there's no like pressing loot here. Like these mats right here are like so low priority. And like these new mats aren't good for new accounts. The only thing that really matters in the entire event is the hero proofs, and that's good on like every account that's ever existed. But that's pretty much it, which is kind of lame. Alright, let's test out Pope Joan with like a single Castoria and see what that does for her looping wise. Just for science. Yeah, I guess she can throw out buff block like all of the time. That is kind of interesting. Yeah, maybe Jufu, or you could do Waver, stuff like that. We'll play around with it here. Oh yeah, we could use her against I forgot. Yeah, we can do stuff. We can fight Lobo. We can fight Richard and that kind of stuff. Hi chat. Let's do the loopy bullshit first, and then we'll go fight Lobo and all that. Not exactly the perfect skill rank there, but it'll do. I mean, if you're really wanting to be a hardcore farmer, you normally go MLB K-Scope, although we don't have MLB K-Scope. And we have the coins to get her passive, but I don't have the QP. So, yeah, we'll see. So, Waver is probably the best thing if you don't have your own Castoria. I think a lot of people farm this way. But let's do Jufu first, just to see. Wait, did I level Jufu on this account? Uh-oh. Okay, I did, but she's 5'10". I mean, I'll do it, but that's not the best. All right, we'll get. You know what? We'll get Bond on Mash, just in case it ends up being important. Maybe Gwaine. Oh, whoops. You know, I probably don't have the QP to unlock that right now. I think it's expensive. Hey, Jufu is 10-10-10 on my main, alright? But, let's see, what about her? It's not like we're getting coins on her anytime soon. Yeah, he's getting close. Why not? What does that even do? Oh yeah, it's that thing. Man, I need to get my Valentine CEs out of the bank. Because ultimately farming the drops normally is nothing. It doesn't mean anything. Like, you don't need to do it at all. Chat, we got more Pope Joans than the 5-star CE. Guess you just do K-Scope. Yeah, you could do the Babylonia one, I suppose. He's an event servant, so it's pretty easy to do that. Very unlikely we would need damage up. To be clear to the new people in chat, at no point was I intending to get NP3 Pope Joan. I'll let chat deal with the rest, but at no point was I trying to do that. Okay, so I gotta look at her skills again, because one of these is 20%, one of them is 30. Okay, this one's 20% though. Kind of trying to maximize the... This is why having K-Scope is nice, because you don't have to worry about this. Right, so it's 30% on the second skill if you want the art up. And then you're whipping 10% battery. And then this one is the better amount, and then, yeah, okay, you do that. Yeah, that's true. Just do that. That's fine. Now, you get more NP gain if Jufu was actually leveled up properly, but we'll see what we get here. I don't know why people keep bringing up coup coins. This is my ult account. I don't... Like, what am I gonna do? Sell them to my main? Like, I don't know why people bring this up all the time. It's like, you know, I only go for one... I'm not trying to 120 coup on every single account that I have, okay? Because that's actually crazy. That being said, though, I do have coup at level 100 on this account. And I did that because... When they made 120, I'm like, you know, 120 is too strong sometimes, so I kind of want it like at 101 in the wings, in case I want to do that, like a video or something. I guess you would do this one. We actually have like too many battery options. This last one though is going to be hard. That's where K-Scope would really, really help you. Like, or actually, regular K-Scope and her passive. Or Super Scope and no passive. But anyway, because then you wouldn't need to use Castoria's skill at the start. Well, she's certainly getting enough refund that double Castoria would work like a dream. And this would still work, but it is a little bit tighter. Oh wait, did I? Does she have to wait a minute? Is that? I thought her third skill gave her battery. Oh, it's regen, so you have to cast it the turn before. That's actually better though. That's actually stronger. But yeah, you have to cast it the turn before. Doesn't matter though, because I can do my NP anyway. But yeah, you gotta do it for instantly. Okay. That actually is that's actually an improvement. Dan is team wide, so yeah, I knew it was team wide. I just thought it was 20% immediately. Chat, she went straight to 80% on that one. And then she gets to 20%. Oh my god, she's gonna loop so easily with Castoria. Because Jufu's great and all, because she's got art up and she's got NP gain up, but she's not like eclipsing Castoria's gain. Because if you have double Castoria, you've got a bigger art up. Jufu might actually tie her though on NP gain up. Let me see. Alright, Jufu NP gain up is 30%. That actually might be better. Wouldn't surprise me if Castoria is 20. Although I don't know, they really overdid it with Castoratoria. Alright, Castoratoria's NP gain up is also 30%. So yeah, Castoratoria is really stupid, by the way. That's crazy though. So yeah, you could loop with just Jufu, no problem. And I think, what's his name, Waver would work too. And we could have done better if I'd used the third skill sooner anyway. So yeah, she's actually going to be a very easy character to loop with. Not that there's not already a million characters like that, but she does work. Alright, let's go fight Lobo. Although part of me wants to, like, at least get her first skill to 6. Because all I have to do is, like, well, no, I'd have to get caster gems again. Yeah, fuck it, we'll go fight Lobo now. Unless someone from chat's got a better Pope Joan than me. Because then I can skip the line, if you will. And that was crazy how good Cuckoo did against Lobo, though. And do Pope Joan and Fujino on the same team, and you're double buff blocking, and the damage cuts stack. I got her at 10-10-10, but NP1 feels bad. Anybody got, like, NP2, right? 10-10-10? Like, I mean, mine's fine. The first skill's not that big of a deal, but honestly, for fighting a boss like Lobo, her first skill is actually probably a lot of her damage, because her NP is going to do nothing. Like, it'll barely hurt him, unless he's man. And he probably is evil, actually, so... Niches. Looks like me and Carps are the only two that have her. I guess we'll use mine then. I'll give her command codes to help out a bit. So we normally do a defense removal, but not a sure hit, because that's, I think, the fairest way to do this. Well, if you want to be really fair, you shouldn't really use command codes at all, because they didn't exist when Lobo came out, but all the units we've used in the past we've used command codes on, so... whatever. No, he's an Avenger. None of the Rider fights are hard enough to keep. Let's see. We'll do the classic. Oh, right, he's an Avenger. Crap. Yeah, that's not gonna fly. That's not gonna fly. Well, we can go fight Richard, but okay, hold on. I'm gonna get some water. I'll try to think of another boss fight. We've got what is it? Hercules, Megalos. Boy, I almost insulted our guy. Megalos and Columbus, but that's a very weak account, so its ability to support Pope Joan is limited. Although I suppose that would make it give her a chance to show off. But Berserkers are pretty tough for her. But we might try that. That's kind of fun, actually. All right. Got my sandwich. Chat, wasn't Pope Joan's faction in 6.5 the blue one? Because I'm pretty sure the green one was the one you started on with like Charlemagne's boys. And then the antagonist faction was red, because of course it is, so it only leaves her blue. Man, that must suck for, any people in chat that red is your favorite color? Because I know red is actually a very rare favorite color, but those out there that really like red, that really must suck that red is always the opposing team, right? Like if you're playing a PvP game or whatever, right, client side, both sides see themselves as blue and the other side is red and shit like that. That's so common. Yeah, we got a couple of red fans in chat here. Now watch this, chat. Whose favorite color here is blue? Because generally, there's way more fans of blue than red. Yeah, there's already more. That's what I figured. Purple gang, rise up. No, blue won there. Yeah, no, blue won. Because there's still people saying me. Oh my god, we have a poll. Let's go. Green! Green! Vote green, you bastards! Wow, green's getting destroyed. I was the only green vote. Okay, there's a couple more. But yeah, no, vote for your actual favorite color. Don't, What we should do though is like take out like some of the colors, and because that changed. Because like right now red is actually beating blue, but I bet you if you took green and purple out, that wouldn't be happening. Also, I think people are just voting for red because of what I said. It's actually pretty close right now. Now purple's winning. What? What is happening? Like it's almost tied across the board. We don't have a lot of people voting right now, so chat, if you haven't voted yet, pick a color. This is obviously very important. Oh, green's losing right now. I know green is actually a pretty rare favorite color. Purple is winning. This is madness. I can't see the poll, feels bad. Yeah, I don't know if you can see polls if you're on mobile. I'm not sure how that works. I know when they like poll the world, because like they pull data from a lot of studies and stuff, overall blue is the most popular color. Right now though, it's almost tied across the board. It's 17, 17, 16, 18. Like this is crazy. This is like the closest poll I've ever seen. Pink is my favorite, green is a close second, respectable. I'm not one of those people that like hate pink. Like I never got that. Like pink's fine. Wow, this is so close. Last second votes, boys. Got a few seconds left. It's almost up. So blue and purple tied. But yeah, we didn't have very many votes. We had 18, 18, 17, 16. So most of chat did not vote. You bastards. But yeah, I mean look at the percentages. It's 26%, 26%, 25%, 23%. So that's split as hell. But my favorite green coming in last there. I have no idea what to give her. We're fighting Megalos. Might want a degree of healing. Go heal boost. And then heal on quick, I think. I don't know where yellow is in the standings. I know they've actually studied this pretty extensively. It's kind of interesting because different, you know, as a whole, if you take all the data samples and put them all together, blue wins, and by a lot, but if you break it down by sometimes certain age groups, or IQ, or gender, and all kinds of weird stuff, you will get different results where like certain colors are more favored by like certain, you know, types of people or certain mindsets and things like that. So it's kind of interesting. Right, so heal on quick, and then maybe Star Bomb on the other art. Where's the heal? There it is. Let's see, what are the gimmicks in this fight? Nothing that would really like matter to counter it, like with a command code. You know, brown and tan is actually really high in my book. I love browns and tans. And like copper, stuff like that. And surprise, surprise chat, a color that green goes really well with, like if green is the highlight, is browns. Yeah, like desert camo though, but like if you have like desert camo type look, and it's like highlighted with some green, like in you know, with Gundam or whatever, you like the visors glowing green or whatever, that looks really good, right? So of course I like brown and tan because they work well with green, but they just look really good, I think, in general. Like desert colors are really nice. There are some shades of yellow that are pretty bad. There's like some puke yellow out there, it's not so good, but I don't mind yellow. I think yellow can be good. I want a Star Bomb that doesn't have heal on it, I think. I don't want to accidentally eat my heal boost. It's not that important that I'm sync it up. And actually boosting this is better than nothing sometimes. Yeah, there's maybe a few colors I don't like. That like I've never seen them in a good combo, but generally if a color is used well, I like it. It's more like color combos that I don't like. Like Christmas colors are garbage, fuck that. Okay, I'm not sure my Sinnoh account actually has this account added, so let me keep both accounts up if I need to add myself. Oh, I've got to update it. One moment. I don't think this update's very big though, so it shouldn't take very long. Yeah, I think it's already done. Thing is, green is a Christmas color, but it looks terrible with red. Like, as much as I love green, and it is absolutely my favorite color, but it has to be used pretty wisely, and I find the common colors people use green with are just garbage. People have, like, terrible taste with green. They always use it with, like, kiwi colors and shit. Like, they put it with, like, red and pink and that kind of... It's awful. That's not how you use green. Like, Ort's final form, the one that you don't get to fight because they hate you, but Ort's final form, that's how you use green. Highlight color, right? And they're picking a color that green actually looks good with. Alright, do I have myself added? I know I've got my main. I need to remove some people because I want this account to be pretty sparse on who's on the list. That way I can you know, summon myself for like a video or whatever I'm doing really easily. Are they from chat? I can't imagine me adding them if they're not from chat. But also I can't imagine them caring about having this account added because this account is terrible. Like, who the fuck would ever want to summon my Sinnoh account? Yeah, I think I do, Beastly. I haven't played that in a long time, though. I really wish those games were on PC. I'd stream that. Alright, time to add myself. have to remove a few invites because I'll probably get random invites from chat here. Trash bag, by the way. Yeah, green is a highlight color is killer. Yeah, like that looks really good. Like that's good shit. Okay, 7, 8, 9, 5, 7, 4, 5, 5, 0. All right. Then I gotta add myself back most likely, which is kind of annoying, but what are you gonna do? And 1, 4, 7, 7, 6, 7, 2, 3, 3. This is kind of disorienting. All right, so no wait, this I did that wrong. We need the other account. Yeah, that's wrong. Although I need to actually slot her. Oh geez, Chad, I wonder what I'm going to give her, CE-wise, to do a general test of her, general gameplay value. What could be the craft essence? You know, we don't have a lot of level craft essences over here. And you know, it seems to make sense to me that starting NP and attack up is good, because you got quick cards there, buster cards there. If she NPs often, she's likely to get an extra attack, and only attack up will help the extra attack. So yeah, I think that's the one, chat. Really tough deductive reasoning on that one. I think we found the right pick. I love that eye roll, dude. Blue note, is your favorite color blue?
Filthy scum.
This is important. Your name's Blue, both in naming and in actual color on Twitch. It is? Okay, good.
You're not that guy, pal. Trust me. You're not that guy.
Yeah, I'm not the blue. I'm not the blue guy. It's not my shtick. I do find it funny that the meme, Canis, mind you, Canis CD, it's like mixed up with Golden Sumo because it also happens to be one of the very few things in the game that technically does boost your art buster quick, your crit, your non-crit, your NP, your normal card, your extra attack, right? It's one of the few things that also does that. Just to a significantly lesser degree. It's not even close. Unless you're like a level 1 character, right? Because 15% attack on a like minimum level character is actually not that great. Where you know, at a high level it's a lot. But yeah, flat damage is actually good when you're low level. All right. Wait. What? Did I not send it through? I guess I didn't. Alright. What kind of team? Now, unfortunately, the Steno account is crap. So, you know, its ability to help her out are not very high, but at least we have a good Hans, and that's pretty decent. This is like the free-to-play support, so... Now, technically, you should use like Ku or David to kill Megalos, and like use her as a support, but that's kind of difficult to make that work. We could start off with, like, what's an art DPS that we've got? Wow, this account is not... Buster, quick, Buster. I mean, support. Okay, there's art. Wow, though, that took a minute. Buster, support, art. Okay, yeah, there's literally these two out of everything so far. Buster. Okay, art again. Quick, support, Buster, quick, Buster, support, art, but not really that applicable. Yeah, not a lot. That is way more quick and Buster, but I feel like free-to-play is just kind of like that. They don't have that many art DPS, but Robin is worth his weight. Is he really worth bringing here, though? That's the thing, because, like, David's probably better because, wait a minute. Is Megalos super, or no, you don't need super large. Is he giant? Let me see. I'm actually pretty sure Megalos isn't super large. I think we tested that with, yeah, I remember we tested that with Arthur, and he's not super large. And actually, I remember he was listed as super large on the wiki, so I had to I actually contacted them and said that he wasn't. And I think I linked the VOD, and then he actually took it off. Because yeah, there's no reason he shouldn't be super large, but yeah, he's not super large for whatever reason. So let's see, does he have giant? He has divine, giant. Okay, yeah, Greek mythology. All right, David's too good here not to use. Like that's insane. Like the David is so busted. All right, and he's got 3 art cards, so there's decent synergy there. I feel like K-scopes are a very smoke 'em if you got 'em kind of thing, but people hate them in videos. Yeah, I knew what skills to level up on David. So he's at 70 at the start here. I could actually turn 1 NP with him if I wanted. You know what? I'm doing that. You cannot stop me, chat. And then I'll use, that way her battery skill can like kick off immediately. It's gonna be great. Chat, do we want to consider it a failure if she dies? Do we have to try to keep her alive? That's gonna be so hard. Because she has no hard survival and Columbus is AoE. That is going to be so annoying. Let's see. She's a great chin arrow. Chat, that's hard to argue with that. Because, you know, she can buff up chin on the way out. Defend the Pope. Alright, hold on. This really needs to go in the video if I do the experience thing, but I might can always do the fight again, so. You know what? We just leveled him. He could be helpful for this. Maybe even have him die first. I mean, having him die first is pretty random, though. Also, I haven't done his buff quest. I can't bring myself to do that. God, I need to fix that. Holy shit. Gotta keep the owl alive. So, we have David. Okay, you know what? Sometimes you just do the classics. Although, Megalos can AoE. So he doesn't do it a lot. Do I not have George's Bond CE? I do. Oh. There we go. I wish I had Golden Carp. It's really good on Hans because then he's got enough starting NP to NP right away if need be. And then he makes stars to help you crit, and then his stars per turn will make stars on the following turns. It's really nice. Alright, if Pope Joan has to survive, there's not much reason to use Q than to clean up. Because if you've gotten to that point, you've probably lost. I mean, it is the Stheno account. Actually, she is not bad here. Because I'm pretty sure they're both charmable. Wait a minute. Do we start with her? Because like that's not bad. You want to keep a unit alive. DJ, thank you for the sub, man. I really appreciate that. DJ Truck-kun. Wait a minute. That's not the DJ I was thinking of. That's a truck. 2 years, though. Look at all these K-scopes. Or cope scopes, really. Alright, try number 1. So, yeah, if the Pope dies, we lose. I'll make that the name here, protect the Pope. Pretty silly that we have NP3 Pope Joan, though. Like, if someone told me, like, when I woke up today that I'd have NP3 Pope Joan, I'd just say you're lying, because I'm like, I'm just gonna, even if I did roll, I would just stop at NP1. But yeah, Fate had other ideas. Stay night, by the way. Did the game just crash? The game crashed. Alrighty. FGO, a very well optimized game. Kind of excited to see how this stage goes. We've never used this stage as a test one before. You know, chat, if this turns out to be a really good test stage, I'm gonna have to, which I don't know if it will, Berserker might be too easy to deal with, but we'll see. But anyway, I'm gonna have to make the Sinnoh account like a bit better with the budget support, just so we can try things out here. Yeah, normally I would fight this and Lobo, but Lobo is out of the question for a ruler. Alright, so I guess we cast this immediately. He has a lot of the same voice lines as Constantine. I don't know if I should. I'll cast this. Columbus. For some reason, my brain wanted to say Napoleon. I don't, or I guess the cannons. I don't even. But anyway, he doesn't NP for a long time unless he quick charges. So. All right. No reason to do the art up right now. How much damage is David going to do?
巨人かな。
なるほど、そうですか。
じゃあやろうか。君には改心する権利がある。
Oh, Columbus is man and evil? Oh no, what have we done? Okay, I should have given David the attack up. We could have just broken the health bar right there. Don't do that, Megalos. That was your first action, for God's sakes. Will you stop it? If I had known he was gonna do that, I would have used David's first skill already, but well, nah, the heal's still pretty good here, and he could do it again, so... I don't really want to do the battery here. This skill is really good with Hans because of the stars per turn. Also, I should have done that on the prior turn. Let's see, what's Megalos? It's chaotic insane. And his attribute Sky, so she doesn't get any bonuses on it. But he's a Berserker, so I mean, surely she can do 62k with double attack up, right? Don't disappoint me here. Oh yeah, we can buff block Megalos. That's actually pretty nice. Buff block is always a great effect. Smile and wave. Okay. I mean, you know, I guess that crit is pretty good, but should have given her the attack up. Don't think that would have broke, but it would have been really close. Boy, already got pretty good value out of that buff block. Now do it again. Do I want to... Let's see, we've got one more turn of taunt. I don't think we got it, actually. Right, damn it, cut. Kinda forgot she had that. So close to looping.
いいでしょう。
そうだね。
そうですか。
かけろ。
やめ。
光や。
You know, Chad, this probably not this run, but this stage probably will be put in the video for Pope Joan experience. Could probably wait one turn on that. Watch him laser mash now. The NP together. The thing is, we don't have the charisma buffs from before. 250. I'll do it. We don't want to have like an awkward break here. Although, because, you know what? I don't think I should have done that because she had the 100% crit there. Yeah, what Beastly just said, her with Fawns, and then someone like, you know, Luvia or whatever, Lancelot, it's gonna be just constant crits. And there's a lot of art synergy there anyway. Okay, chat, why do these zoom, like, that far in on her shoes? Like, what the fuck are we doing here? Like, you had to make that sprite so fucking big for that? But they're pretty, I'm not gonna lie, they're pretty weird shoes, right? They're kind of whack there. It's the one thing in her design that's kind of odd, but you know, FGO be like that. Brand advertising. Yeah, it's like when you put the Coke right in your face. Okay, David has been doing surprisingly well on the survivability front, but he is he's going down slowly. Wait a minute. What stopped us from buff blocking that? Did he cast something else first? Because holy shit, that you could buff block the Pierce Invulnerability, and that'd be huge. Crap though, Megalos's NP is AoE. So what I needed to do was only break his bar, and then I would have buff blocked the Pierce Invulnerability. We need to kill him right away then, because yeah, Megalos is AoE. Fuck, I'll do this. That way Mash can at least NP and we might have enough defense up to survive. Man, and now I can buff block, but he got the evade. Oh, this is a bad turn. Alright, I need to cast a survivability skill just to deal with Columbus's. Man, we're one turn on David. I could save David, but I don't think it's worth it. I'm not sure he'd survive this. You know what? Let's find out. I'm gonna Pope Joan NP because it'll overcharge Mash, and we need all of the. It'll give us 5% more defense up. You know, this song is actually pretty good for Pope Joan if she was fighting like a really serious boss. Like some crazy shit. Like Ort, right? Like Pope Joan versus Ort, this would be good. Will we survive? Okay. Well, we wasted the evade. Technically still alive. This is where I need Asclepius to come in. Damn it, that sucks. That sucks. That was just bad timing on when we gave him the Pierce Invulnerability. Stop. Oh no, she got taunt. Are you fucking kidding me? Oh man, if we had Steno sooner, Steno could have removed... She could have removed the Pierce Invulnerability. That's like unironically super good here. Alright, I could charm both of them. Or charm one of them twice. She's so low on health, but if Hans lands the defense buff, she could probably take it. Yeah, I could go to charm both, but I don't think that's necessary. This is getting a little scary. Oh, and thank you, That's not a name. I'm convinced it's not actually a name. It's that is Moonspeak. That's not real. You're not real. You're a bot. This is all AI. I'll go with just Kiv for now, though. Thank you for the 9 months. I appreciate it. Okay. We could die any second here. Man, I'm really excited though to make this experience video. I love making experience videos, and especially when I've already got a bunch of ideas in advance. So yeah, I'm excited, man. Yeah, her cooldowns are pretty brutal here. If I thought of that, I would have brought an Atlas. Because they were very impactful, but yeah, ultimately if you wanted to use her efficiently in a team setting, you probably want to cycle her. Use the skill, do the shit, and then bring in someone else. Like, let her die. Yeah, I wish she was single target. I'd actually be really, really happy if she was single target, but nope, can't have nice things. Built to be an arrow. You're not even kidding. Like, she really is good with Qingong, because her long cooldowns kind of go that way anyway, and then she actually buffs Qingong like crazy. Okay, that might save us. So if this skill was leveled up, this is not, if I, only just rank 6. Doesn't have to be rank 10. If it was rank 6, I could cast it right now, and that would guarantee these 2 cards would crit, and I could probably kill Megalos, because he's got defense down and all that. Unfortunately, that's the only skill that's not leveled up, and yeah, we might not kill Megalos here, and then we might explode. But she gets 100% more damage on art crits when you cast that first skill. Oh, I think she got it anyway. Very nice. Alright, there's really no losing now, because we have our niche against him, and Steno has anti-writer, and she's an assassin, so... Also, if I could've wow, though! Columbus, not wanting to go down alone, just sent Hans to hell 3 times over. And Jinical, thank you for the 5 gifted subs. What the fuck, man? I don't know what I did to deserve that, but thank you, dude. Fuck Hans, I guess. Yeah, indeed. But yeah, if I could have NP'd, we could have buff blocked the guts. Okay, I think we win. Obviously, between this Buster, this NP, the guts is gonna proc, and then I could attack again and then extra, so he's dead. So just to absolutely make sure I don't lose the stage, I'm just gonna run away here. I saw the streamer luck pull. Congrats and fuck you. Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough. Yeah, I actually feel bad about that for anyone that wants Pope Joan, because I'm only like casually interested, right? Because Beastly, didn't you get a summon where you got 3 Fujinos at once? But like you completely deserved that because you know, you already had her on JP, and you obviously had her completely maxed out, and are like the most dedicated person to Fujino I think on the planet, and you got a bunch of YouTube videos and stuff. I don't think anyone else has a bunch of Fujino videos like that. But anyway, yeah, you got her on NA like so smooth because of that. That was a pretty good performance though, but we really did see the problem. She did so well at the start, and then she just fell off like a rock, right? Like, no joke, that would have been more effective if we could have just cycled her, because yeah, the skill cooldowns are really long. I think what they want you to do is mainly reuse her first skill. Like, you get that initial value and then reuse the first skill, which is the only one haven't leveled, so I don't know. Maybe before I start working on the video, I might farm out that first skill, just get that done. It's not that hard to get it. I do love having this stage available though. And it's also just a good alternative to Lobo if we do use a ruler. But it's just nice for AoE and various things. Let's see, what else do we got? There's always Kiara and stuff, but those fights just aren't that interesting. Let's see, we got the CCC wanted quests. We could do one of the ones that gives you like quick up or buster up that doesn't make you like way stronger. That's not so bad. That is on my regular ult account. We could also test her out solo that way. Let's do Richard though. Let's just do a Richard solo. Now, that's not really fair though, because we always say half counter classes are just bullshit against Richard. Then Richard really isn't worth doing. Like a ruler, Richard already has such a low attack stat, and if you're a ruler and he's doing half damage, I mean, it would take him like 40 turns to kill her. So that's nothing. Now, obviously, a benefit to rulers is they're half counterclassing almost everything in the game, but like that just disproportionately affects Richard, right? We'd be better off. We could fight like what's the Nero stage? The Nero stage in CCC where she turns into Nero Bride after the break bar. What does she give you? Buster up? Because Buster up's not very helpful, and that's actually what we would want. I think that one's Buster up, so that could be a decent enough stage. Kama is the same thing. Like I don't know why people always think Kama is a good testing stage. Like you get the super broken Mystic Code, and the whole fight's like balanced around that, and it's just, you know, it's not the worst stage ever, but it's more of just a fun fight, not so much a good like testing stage, because it's so abnormal. But yeah, I think we'll just do Nero, Nero fight. I'm getting my accounts confused here. So this is the Steno account. Okay, this one's the Gil account. I got it. Man, the Steno account is kind of come into its own though by having that stage available. Actually, it's kind of nice. Chat, just make 30 accounts and save one boss fight on each account, and then you kind of have story replay, but not really. Because this is what I would do when they make a new unit, chat, is I would just go fight like Gwen, then fight Tristan, then fight Lancelot, then fight Lion King, then probably skip most of Babylonia because it sucks boss fight wise, but there's probably a couple in there worth doing, right? And then you go to like Lee, right? Or no, you fight Ivan. You fight Ivan with the Mammoth, right? And then and Anastasia, you know, she's legit. That's a real fight. Then you go fight Lee, because Lost Belt 2 is, well, now you can fight Scatty and the Valkyrie. But then you go to Lee, and Lost Belt 3, and then Mothman, and so on. You can run the gauntlet, right? That'd be so much fun, man, to just go through those boss fights and kind of see where they have pros and cons and everything. Right? That'd be great. But yeah, just make a new account for every boss fight in the game, guys. Oh god, just give a story replay, man. Like it's not that hard, guys. Pretty sure this is the account that has Nero. Okay, now Nero does spam a lot of defense up and attack up. Although we're a ruler, so I'll give her the one defense removal, but not the attack up removal, and we'll just see if she can weather it. Put the ruler tankiness to the test here. The problem with Zeus is you have to have the unit on the account. Now in this case, you know, I do have the unit, but you know, a lot of times when there's a new unit, I don't. So yeah, Zeus, there's no support, so. Wait, that's not the one. That's Tam. I think it's this one. She's in here somewhere, right? Oh, there she is. I don't know why I was having such a hard time seeing her. I was like looking all in this area, and I looked like all in like right here, and I was somehow barely not looking in that spot. Anyway, all right, this is fine. Probably Atlas, because she will never recast anything if you don't do that. I really do gotta get that first skill up. At least to 6 for crying out loud. Wait, there's an Arc Knights event? I didn't even realize they had that. Probably will check that out pretty soon then, because there's not much to stream in this event, unfortunately. Although I might be a bit MIA these next few days, because I want to work on Fluffy, right? A Fluffy video. And I want to make now a Pope Joan experience, and that might take a long time, so we'll see you. Play it by ear.
Hi. なるほど。光ある。やっ。自らの手で。どうか私たちをお導きください。
Does she do that in her first stage? The owl extra attack? We'll try to show off the at least 2 of the ascensions in the video. Actually, was going to do all the ascensions for Cuckoo in that video, but I forgot. Because I schmart. Do I want to throw the heal away? Probably not. 1 extra attack's not that great. Probably should have first killed there now that I think about it. But yeah, I haven't actually played Arc Knights in a minute. Gotta do this right away. Man, I wish I had just a little bit more crit chance there. So I didn't realize that, chat. I wasn't really paying attention all the time I've seen her NP. They zoom in on her shoes, then her boobs, then her face. Nothing else. What the fuck? Like a two getting off his sus. Wow, we got fucked up there. Can't quite loop there either. Makes me wonder if I shouldn't have cast that then. We're actually getting a bit destroyed, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, I've used my skills somewhat poorly here though. Because now I'm whiffing the damage cut. Hook block though. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna win this. It's not over yet, but we might need better. We might need to get the attack removal command code because we're taking some damage. Okay, there's no such thing as a real Roman or a non-real Roman because everyone is Roman. So, other than Van Gogh, that's not Roman. God damn it, we did not break there. Okay, time to give the Pope some better command codes, because that did not go well. To be fair, like, her damage would be better if her first skill was actually maxed, which, you know, it's not, so. It's a pretty big negative. Ziggy, you're banned. That's it. That sentence, it's over. Sorry, Ziggy. It is what it is. Okay, let's see. Command codes. Way down here. I take it back. It is kind of weird that they didn't give Boudica an exception when they did for the challenge quest, so I think they kind of messed that up, to be honest. Okay, so I mean the heal boost is good, but stars is good too because that's how you crit. It's just there's that art only command code that removes attack and defense up, which is so good here. I guess we'll kill the heal boost. That might be a real mistake, but the other option is though you keep the heal boost and you don't bring Atlas, you just give up on recasting the skills and you bring default. Okay. Gives me 2 defense removal command codes and a 2 attack removal command codes. It's really hard for her to work in quick attacks. It's hard to use those command codes. Doesn't really want to rainbow chain much. Although she probably will once her skills wear off, but I don't know if we're going to be alive that long. I don't know, jokes aside, I don't know if weird space things count as Roman. Like, he might just mean everything from Earth, right? All humans and stuff. I don't know if Cthulhu gets to be Roman. Ugh, bad hand. Have they done any, because most of the Lovecraftian stuff is pretty light references, they don't like full-on reference it, but they blatantly are, you know, like the different foreigners are based on different stuff. And, like Dagon seems to be, Castergilius's, monster. Anyway, have they done anything with the Yellow King? Like, was a Hooster, whatever the fuck it is, but I don't think they have, but I haven't paid attention to every foreigner that closely, so. I'm sure they'd run it because all the foreigners for some reason have to be fucking, like, kid waifus and shit like that. Like, they're all, either like 10 or they're just, you know, waifu for some reason, and there's like no male foreigners, because can't have or either. I don't know what's wrong with this game. Nothing for Yellow King, feels bad. He's the best one. Although maybe that's the reason for them not to do anything with it. Now I could NP right now, but we don't have an art chain. No, Neolethotep is not Yellow King. He's like Holster. It starts with an H. I forget how you say it. But Neolethotep's not even a god. He's like so much weaker than the other ones. He's still, you know, way stronger than what you would expect out of, like, you know, he's stronger than a rhino, right? I'm putting it that way. But yeah, he's not like even close to the power of like Cthulhu and all that. And like, if I remember correctly, Neolethotep is the only like Lovecraftian monster that cares about humans at all. Like the rest of them were just there. I think Dagon does a little bit, but Dagon is like an, you know, an ancient sea fish thing, not a space god thing. But Neolethotep is like more on our level, right? Like where he's like mentally more like us, and he thinks more like we do, right? He's more normal. He's like the most understandable by a human. Where like Cthulhu and all of them are supposed to be just completely unfathomable by a human. But yeah, he actually like wants to meddle in human affairs, right? And he wants to like start wars and things like that, where they you know, other like gods and stuff in Lovecraftian lore don't give a flying fuck. They don't even notice us. Okay, so I don't know, maybe you cast a third skill on turn, or third skill on turn 1 so you can NP right here, and then just have it proc again. but it's kind of too late for that.
お任
な
せ
るほどそう
Yeah,
で
it's
す
kind of awkward. You like want to cast your skills right away, but then
ドンビ
if she already has her NP, you don't exactly want to do that. Okay, 12 stars.
マスター
炎の泉よ
Fucking defense up. I could do an art card before an attack. I think I will do that because I think my battery will let me loop without doing double art.
ひらめきたまえ
And getting rid of the defense buff will help my damage quite a bit.
はい
60-60 on the crits though, can't say I like
な
that.
るほど
This one needs to crit, because if the first one crits it, damn it. Because that one won't help me loop.
我は神の代理人
Honestly, she's more of a support ruler that also does damage.
レジェ
But
ン
if
ド
you look at
の
her kit, it's actually got team-wide attack up, MP gain for the team, art up for the team. You can buff someone else with the Star Absorb crit buff. But she happens to have a damagey NP. I think she'd be more interesting if she was single target or she had a support NP. I think they really messed that up. Damn it, we just barely didn't loop. I don't think we crit either. It's pretty bad. The only good thing about that is I can rainbow chain. But look at these crits though. That's why I tried to rainbow chain with her. Like, you're so favored to do the art stuff. But I think we're gonna need the heal. Yeah, I gotta let it go.
なるほどそうですなるほど光あれ追いきなさい
I was really hoping that quick card would crit so it'd make more stars to make it more worth
ドンビ
my while there.
大きくなりましたね炎の泉よ
Dude, she just cast that every bloody turn.
行くぞ
See, her first skill would be at a 2-turn cooldown right now if it was max. So that does seem pretty good.
我が意はいなるほど我は神の代理人玉座に座るはその証明レジェンダムパーパトロヌス
I think the most interesting thing in her kit is the team-wide damage cut and the buff loss. But the core of the kit with the art loopy nonsense, that's really boring. The debuff immune could have been a really awesome thing about her kit and like the real reason to bring her, but it's only one debuff immunity. She doesn't, it's one debuff immunity for 3 turns, so if any debuff happens, it's gone. If it was just debuff immunity for 3 turns for the whole team, now that would be something crazy. I guess there's no reason to NP here, even though I've got it. I guess we rainbow chain then for stars. However, we got the crit on that one. Guess I'll art.
そうですか
Make sure I break.
光あれやっ自らの手で
We probably could have broke at the rainbow chain. It would have been close, but we get a lot of bonuses from a rainbow chain. Also, I could have put Buster last if I was really worried. Alright, she gets 3 stacks of guts.
受け取るがよい
And she can cast her own guts. So I think I'm gonna have to give her a guts CE. I don't see how I could possibly win in time if I didn't do that.
我が祈りによって
Yeah, I think our
道を
damage
切り
is
開け
too
ます
slow.
なるほどそうですか我は神の代理人玉座に座るはその証明レジェンダムパーパトロヌス
Because the next thing he's gonna kill us. And I don't see us killing her in time. That's where she just needs like 1 hard survivability skill in her kit and then she'd be alright.
どうか私たちをお許しください行くぞ
We don't got that.
これ直すがよい
Definitely not gonna be a solo monster. I can tell you that. Rulers have a real potential to be broken as fuck solo units, but she just doesn't have the kind of kit for it, really.
そうですか
Crit chance now or more stars later? Probably more stars later.
はなるほど光あれ
Could've put Buster last because of the gimmick. Wow, we just triple crit.
飛んで大きくなりましたね
With a good gut CE, you might be able to beat this stage though. It'll be really, really close, but... Yeah, with these skills coming back here, she may well be able to beat it with the gut CE. Because we're gonna be like right at the point where we can start procking the guts. And if you do get an NP, you can like take 3 guts at once, but we're gonna be like 1 turn short of that, I think. Don't kill me. Oh, you're absolutely gonna kill me next turn. Ooh, that was close. So the only way I think we could do this is if somehow we proc the guts like with an attack and then impede and then attack again, but we'd still be 1 gut short. So yeah, I don't think we can do it. Well, we'll take the 2. But yeah, in 1 turn she could win. So gut CE, it is possible. Yeah, I agree. I think her AP should either be single target just because that'd be unique as hell, or just be a support NP. I think that'd be awesome. And max HP would be interesting because they haven't done a lot with that, and having like overcharged health could be really cool. It's not too bad though. If we were close enough, I would say. Although I guess for a ruler, maybe a little bad. We've soloed this with neutral classes before, although they're normally buster units to be fair. Well, she's kind of cool. I like her actual character, like from 6.5, and like the design of the ascensions and stuff. That's all fine. I just wish her gameplay was more inspired. It is very dull gameplay-wise, I would say. All right, let me do one more stage with her in stage 1. I just want to see the like if there's any differences with her extra attack or anything like that. We didn't really show this stage off much earlier. Well, yeah, it's kind of similar vibe. Moonwell still is like the best caster gameplay-wise in the Tales of series. That was like surprisingly fun gameplay. I wish that game was better, man. I really do. Like the core combat system is great, but the enemy design is so bad. It just runs everything. If they just had better enemy design, gameplay-wise, the game would be great. And then story-wise, it was kind of a mess, but... I don't know what to even say, man. It's like, I like the characters on paper. Like, all of their character motivations and the concepts are really good, but the execution of their writing and their dialogue is just bottom tier as fuck. Alright, we just need, like, well, whatever stage here. Yeah, it'd be pretty hard to make Pope Joan and Constantine work on the same team. They have really bad synergy, unfortunately. Alright, this account doesn't have those other stages. Fuck. I just need something here. You know what? We'll solo well, we could do the caster daily, because I know I need caster gems. I need QP as well. I need another like 5 caster gems or 8 caster gems or something like that for the first skill. And hey, they're only 20 AP right now. That's nice. George will have a hard time dying here. Sounds like a Qingong moment. Make sure this is the one with the passive. Yep. Chat, where are the dudes at, by the way? Like, I know they had a Gundam guy, and he was really awesome, right? And I got pretty lucky with, well, I didn't get that lucky, but I got kind of lucky with those roles. But anyway, but, you know, what can we, you know, get a few more in the game, you know? It's been a minute. You know, 5-star Butch Cassidy single target archer, guys. We were just talking about how we haven't had a single target 5-star archer in like 6 years or whatever. So, you know, let's do that. No problem. Let's see, what was the last French servant they added? It's not a tag. That really should be. They really should have like English and French as tags and stuff. Because you can have someone that like only buffs French, just like how there's like Roman stuff. You might make people mad though with that kind of thing, but I don't know. Yeah, I guess Roland and Charlemagne, weren't they added together? Or am I crazy? They don't always add new 5-stars for White Day, and I think White Day is probably going to be someone from Lost Belt 7, which I don't give a flying fuck about that. Which sucks because there's not a lot of male characters, and then when a lot of the newer male characters are lame, then I'm really not happy. Because it's like, you're not going to get any other ones for a long time. That's why I liked it when they added low stars more often, because low stars were pretty much always dudes, and they also normally had more grounded designs that weren't Garbo. And thank you for the 100 bits. Also banned. I'm just saying, right, chat can give me shit when I pull that kind of luck on a character that I actually want a lot, right? Like if he added Butch Cassidy and he was a 5-star and he like was not like stupid design, and you know, then you get to give me shit, right? But generally speaking, when I get luck like that, it's not on things that I actually want that much. I don't mind Pope Joan, but I'm not like, oh my god, I gotta get Pope Joan. I mean, she wouldn't be bad on a new account if you had like no other loopers and stuff, because she can do the whole art loopy thing, and you know she's got okay support and stuff. But she's nothing crazy, right? Like she's not going to be like the best unit of all time. But rulers are good for new accounts always, just because they're effective against like every class ever. So you get a lot of boom for your buck. So she's probably most useful to a new account, to be honest. But I don't know if she'd maintain her usefulness that much. I mean, if you had a really advanced account, she's still fine. I mean, we showed off art looping before. You level Jufu and everyone gets Jufu, right? Her, and then you summon a friend's Castoria, and you're going to be able to 3-turn a lot of stuff with that, and that's no joke. And Jufu is easy to get, so... Okay, so I think I wasn't actually paying attention to the extra attack. I kept looking away to chat, but I think she's still doing the owl thing. Probably not going to kill all of these, especially if I don't do the art up. Which, that's actually probably fine, because I want to see the extra attack. I do like the design. It's like normal. And they don't do normal very often, so... I just wish they weren't so fucking late. Like, her going to stage 3 in her NP is just ridiculous. It's so dumb, dude. They're just being so freaking lazy. But I don't like that. I don't like that she's an AoE ruler, because why the fuck do we need another AoE ruler? Like, seriously? And like, the toolkit is just not, like, that interesting. Very just typical of what they've been adding recently. But it is nice to have a more normie character. Let's see the double quick. There's like no reason to ever do double quick on her, but... Yeah, they didn't put much effort into that double animation there. I don't think they expected you to do that. Alright, I'll just waste the battery, it's fine.
はい、そうですか。制限に身を委ねるなら
You know, chat,
何時の滞在は許されん。
one of these days, I need to get my my Chiron to 90. That's a really random thing, but I was just thinking of like, you know, random DPS, but can kind of be a support units and whatnot, because she's kind of in that area. Although she's way more of a support than Chiron is, but I really do need to get him to 90 on one of my accounts, because he's pretty great.
ドンビよろしくね。
They really should buff his
知恵の袋。
NP though.
羽ばたいて。
Unless they did and I forgot? I don't think so. Let me check. I know they did. When the hell did they do that? Yeah, they did buff his NP. Well, that's nice to know, because yeah, he deserves an NP buff, absolutely.
確かですけれど。
Oh, right. I remember this now. They gave him anti-Earth, because as we were talking about earlier, they just got to give everyone an anti-something, because they just want to try to make, you know, someone good in a niche all the time. It's like their way of trying to make the game have more variety, but I don't think they're doing a very good job with that, to be honest. Okay, chat, I think I might wrap up here, because I'm excited to co-work on video stuff. You know, let me murder this stage one more time, but yeah, I really want to get to... Fuck, I didn't check... Oh my god, I was trying to switch to my normal farming team. Yeah, honestly, I would play like Dark Souls or Elden Ring today, but I'm just really wanting to work on YouTube videos right now. Like, I've got a lot of ideas for an experience video, so I gotta do that. And then I really need to be working on Fluffy. But I'm pretty sure this Sinnoh account can do it with the budget setup now, which would be nice for a video. Although I don't know if I could really make a guide out of it, but why am I healing Shingon? What the fuck am I doing right now? Well, we're really paying attention right now.
ドンビよろしくね。
Kind of sucks. I went from having nothing to do, and now there's too much to do, because I want to make a Pope Joan video, I want to make Fluffy, and then Arknights has an event apparently, which I had no idea about that. I kind of hate when that happens, when I go from nothing, 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 and then too much at once, so you couldn't possibly do it all. And then everyone on like Discord is expecting me to do everything somehow, and it gets kind of annoying. I guess we'll NP here. This is such a scuffed setup that I'm doing right now. I like how Plot Monk is there as a shadow servant,
なるほど。
and then is going to be there as a live servant. Wait, I thought I did the... I misclicked. I just messed up. I was trying to do the Buster card on the 20k one, then NP the 60k one, but somehow I'm NPing the 20k one. Well, hey, we're definitely not killing the 60k one. Well, I don't know, maybe she'll impress me. Is she grailed? If she's grailed, she might have a shot at this. Okay, nope, she got it. Over here underestimating the Ooga Booga. If she had an art card, I'd give her the absorb.
そうですか。
You know, I don't think these two would have a whole lot in common. Also, we had no stars, so that star absorb is not doing anything. Yeah, sometimes people get along that are very different. I mean, I got some friends that are like nothing like me whatsoever. See, that's where we need Arknights' monthly squad thing. So Arknights has their roguelike, and they do a monthly squad where they just like put 3 characters together, and then as you play through the mode, you get like a lot of dialogue with them talking to each other and stuff. And it allows them to give like characterization to like old characters that don't generally get screen time anymore and that kind of thing. It's nice, right? And FGO could really benefit from that because they have such a large roster, and you could do, you know, like a Roman one and all kinds of stuff, and then you could do some random combos just you know, it's also a fun like exercise for writing, right? For like the writers and stuff. But yeah, FGO doesn't. They don't do stuff like that. Like, who the fuck am I kidding here? Also, why does Summer Canis have better animations than regular Canis? Like it's the one issue I have with regular Canis is her animations are really not that great. Like her shield bash is good. Like her arts and quicks are all right, but her busters are pretty bad. And the NP is kind of mid. Chat knows. All right, boys. I think that's it for today. No bonus stream today because I'm gonna really work on this video stuff, and that might really slow me down tomorrow too. So I can't guarantee a stream tomorrow. But once I get the I don't know, Max. Once I get the Joan video done, I'm gonna really want to work on fluffy stuff. If this event wasn't going on right now, I'd be probably doing that. But anyways, I will definitely try to get to streaming again as soon as possible. Maybe tomorrow. Just see how it goes. But thank you guys, and let's see. This is a good song, by the way. But let's see who we can raid here. Hey, we'll raid Mythic. We haven't raided him in a minute. He's probably playing the event, so I'm actually gonna not watch that because I don't want to be spoiled. So just say hi for me and tell him I'm dodging the event for spoilers. So I might say hi real quick and then just turn the screen off. All right, there you go. I will be back as soon as possible. Take care.